Hey there everybody, it's Mike DeLisio with another Dice Tower Daily Unboxing, and today we're going to be taking a look at Pan Am, Triumph in the Golden Age of Air Travel, 2 to 4 players, from Funko Games and the Prospero Hall design team. So depending on your age, this is either going to be a situation where you go, what on earth is this about? Or, I remember Pan Am Airlines, and I would be in that second category. From island hoppers of the 30s to glamorous jetliners of the 1960s, Pan Am set the pace of the airline industry. So, old school airline travel where you got dressed up in suits and such, apparently. I don't quite remember that. But it includes 52 airplanes. So let's take a look and see what we have inside the box here. It's got that retro style to it that you might expect. Got our components list, our game overview. We've got our tour guide here, or airline guide. Got our game board set up, our player set up. Important concepts, destinations, planes, routes, and landing rights. You have to get landing rights at a city. Directive cards, engineers. The game is played in a series of 7 rounds. Each round has 4 phases: the event phase, the engineer phase, the resolution phase, and the Pan Am phase. And then it goes into more detail over each of those 4 phases. Then some of these phases have multiple steps. And then you've got the end of the round and the end of the game. The player with the most stock in Pan Am wins the game. All right, well, let's take a look at the components here. This is a very thick board. There we go. So much so that I couldn't quite tell what was going on. There we go. Wow. Can I zoom out a bit? Yeah. So that's a very striking looking game board there. And it's thick too. I mean, this board has a lot of heft to it. So you've got United States, well, you've got the Americas, and you've got South America, so this is obviously not quite to actual scale, and you've got Asia here, you've got Europe up here. So just an interesting kind of retro look to that. I've got to make sure I'm going to try to fold this board up later. That board is confounding me for some reason. We've got our tokens here, cardboard tokens. We've got some cards that we'll take a look at. Looks like we've got some event cards here. South American Push, the Great Depression, radio communications, foundation of Pan Am. So a number of different events that come about that as players I'm sure you have to deal with. All right. And then we've got some smaller cards that look like maybe some destination cards. This is a pretty big deck of small cards. So yes, these are destination cards. Manila, Bogota, Karachi. I like the art. This is kind of that, old retro, what you would see on travel brochures and old airline ads, things along those lines. And then we've got directive cards. It tells you what phase that they work. You got the Pan Am phase, the resolution phase, the end of game cards, planes phase, or resolution phase again. So, okay. Seems pretty straightforward there. Now it looks like we've got some stock cards. Double-sided stock cards of different values. We've got 5s. We've got 1s. And I think that's it. 5s and 1s. All right. And then we'll take a look at some of the plastic components here. We've got a little tray. Actually, we've got 4 trays because we've got more planes. Let's just take a look at one of the colors because this is just going to be repeated amongst the different colors. So, looks like we've got several types of things going on here. We've got large planes. See if you can make that out. We've got small little planes here. And I'm not sure what these are. Maybe destinations. Maybe they could be like air traffic controllers. Things along those lines. Other little... Trying to kind of get that in focus for you. So yeah, we've got those for all of the different player colors. And then we've got some cubes, plastic cubes, and then finally we've got one custom die. That I'll show you here. Engraved. Looks like maybe different types of... I'm guessing these are different types of routes that you can travel on the map. That makes the most sense to me. Maybe that's a wild. Who knows? Maybe it triggers an event. Not sure. Anyway, I think that gives you a pretty good idea of what you'll find inside the box of Pan Am. Thank you for watching another Dice Tower Daily Unboxing.